Inside every man is a broken boy. I know this because look around you. It's very hard to think of any man that is self-actualized, that has access, complete access and mastery over his masculinity. It's very rare to find someone who is so comfortable with themselves. Usually we go in one way or the other. We're very overly aggressive, overly overbearing. When we go the other side, weak, soy boy type, the guy that Mr. Nice Guy, to put it into other words. And at the root of that is the broken boy that we reject. It's natural, right? Like life puts us through things. As children, we go through things. This is just the way of things. The thing about men, the thing about us, is that we completely reject the broken boy. If anything, we get angry at the broken boy. We're like, why are you being so weak? I don't want to feel this. I'm a man. I'm masculine. I'm dominant. I'm confident. These emotions are not useful. You know it's illogical. You know it's something that happened in the past. You know it's something that we need to move on from. Yet the broken boy within us cries out, do this quick exercise with me. So let's create the intention to distance ourselves from our ego right now. There are different parts of you. You are not your ego, right? Your ego is simply the identity that you think you are. Certain character traits, certain personality traits, certain actions we take, the type of person we perceive ourselves to be. But we know we aren't our thoughts. And let's detach a little more from that. There are different parts of the ego, right? Let's call one of those the protector. What does the protector do for you? I'm going to use myself as an example just for clarity. I am not Nathan right now. I am the protector. As the protector, what do I do? What is my function? As a protector, I protect myself and others. My job is to scan for threats. I perceive threats and I take action. I protect Nathan from outside dangers and dangers that might harm his emotional being. The protector has existed in all of humanity, in the history of all humanity, right? The protector is the warrior. The protector has an important role. The protector is the reason why we have survived. The protector is the reason you exist now. The ancestors, the protector that our ancestors had is the reason that we exist now. However, it is true for me, the protector sometimes takes the role to an extreme. I do it because I don't want Nathan to get hurt. But we can't get mad at the protector. We can, but is that actually helpful? We can't get mad because that is his role. Rather, it's learning how to work with the protector. It's learning when the protector should take charge, take action. It's learning when to access the other parts that are not the protector and letting those run the show. Telling the protector, hey, it's time to rest. I'm safe right now. You don't have to work right now. So in yourself, there are different parts. There's the protector, the controller. Well, there's also a broken boy. I'm very hell-bent on finding someone that doesn't have that aspect to themselves. Please comment below if you think you don't have that, because, dude, I would love to have a conversation with you, because how the hell did you manage that, man? So the broken boy. Let's have a conversation with the broken boy. And also, I'm calling him the broken boy out of clarity. Really, he is our inner child. But at some point, we reject him. We do have to let him go. We do have to kill boy psychology, right? We have to transition from death and rebirth to become men. The thing is, sometimes the way it happens, especially now, isn't the way it should happen. So let's say when we're triggered, let's say a girl rejects us, or our mom does something that brings certain memories or certain feelings. We start to feel unworthy. We start to feel these negative emotions snowballing. And there's like a weakness inside we feel. There's a hurt, a deep hurt and a deep desire for love and affection. But we bury it. We get angry. We're like, we are men. We're strong. I can take care of everything myself. I don't need anyone. I depend on myself. We affirm all these good things, and that's not bad, all right? That's not bad. The thing is, what is the cost of doing that? What we're telling that boy within us, we reject him, that we don't love him, that we don't want him, that what he wants is irrational, that what he wants is not okay. We're telling a part of ourselves that what we want is not okay. Imagine how devastating it is to say that to an important, integral part of ourselves. The part of ourselves that needs the most love. Think of that little boy. If it was any other little boy, would you say that to him? I would hope not. The healthy masculine does not, to be frank. Rather, wouldn't you want to tell that boy, you are worthy of being loved? You wanting love, you wanting affection, you wanting these things, connection, is not wrong. So how do we work with that? How do we work with being men, being stoic, being masculine, being a provider, being a protector, etc., without rejecting the inner boy? It's definitely a conversation we have to have. It's something we visualize, literally like right now, picturing the inner child, the inner boy within us. And the thing is, if we do this, if we say, you are worthy, I love you, I am going to protect you, I am going to be the adult, I am going to provide for your needs, that your craving of the feminine is not wrong. Because that's what it is. Well, for me, my inner boy craves the love, the abundant, divine love, the unconditional motherly love. Because that's the largest gap that I've experienced in my heart. And that is not wrong to want. But the thing is, to fill that gap with a woman, with a girl, is level one. The truth is, the feminine is all around us. In spirituality, the feminine is all that changes. It's nature, it's the rain, it's the changes of moods, our bodies in constant flux. The feminine is everywhere. We can connect to the feminine at any point. I'm not saying that it's equal to a woman. It's something I contend with. I have to come to terms with myself, and I have to work on myself. But we're one step closer to integrating that. So while we learn how to cultivate that love for ourselves, we connect to nature, we connect to the feminine, we generate that ourselves in some way. Ironically, while we do that, and we stay in our masculine center, our masculine core, we attract more of the feminine because we are so safe. We are not rejecting ourselves. We build safety within ourselves. We do that while we attract the feminine. We cultivate and generate. We have those conversations with those parts of ourselves. Not just the boy, the broken boy. The thing is, the more we do that, the less broken the boy becomes, and simply becomes the boy. Simply becomes a healed version of ourselves within us. The more we do that, the more alliances we're able to build with these different parts of ourselves that work together. And we're able to do that and become more whole. We're able to integrate ourselves. Ironically, by having these conversations and integrating this part of ourselves that we often ignore, get mad at. I know I get mad at my inner child, at my broken boy all the time. I do. I'm like, what the fuck, man? But then I remember and I visualize that boy. I'm like, dude, like, no, I wouldn't treat a child like that. So why am I treating myself, a part of myself that is in there, like that? But ironically, the more we work with that, the more confident we become, the more stoic we become, the more mature we become. So we ask ourselves, how do I work with you? What can I do? And the answers will start to pop up. You will start to feel lighter. You will start to feel more integrated. Start this practice, and I promise you'll become a stronger, more integrated man. Start this practice, and you'll make a shitload of progress. Those lower vibe emotions will be released, and you're able to tap into these higher emotions. The more we do this work, the more we're able to become that man, the man that we can visualize, the man that we know is within us, our highest potential. Don't abandon, don't shun, don't reject any part of yourself. Integrate it, become a better man, become a stronger man, become a well-rounded man, and everything in your life will get better.